Buenos días, mi nombre es José Coll, profesor y decano de la Escuela de Trabajo Social in Portland State University. Hello, my name is Jose Coll, professor and dean of the School of Social Work at Portland State University. I want to express a sincere congratulations to all of our students who today graduate from social work or child, youth, and family studies, and who also have an opportunity to turn their tassel. I also want to express a warm embrace to all the family members, friends, colleagues, and the community who have supported our students to reach this remarkable milestone. In the last 6 months, we have witnessed our fragility, while also experiencing humility, pain, fear, anger, and love. As a society, many of us are fighting the multiple battles. COVID-19, which has killed over 100,000 and disproportionately killed more Blacks, Latinx, and Indigenous people due to existing social inequalities. We're also fighting the battle of recognizing that racism is a health crisis in the United States. As Dean of the School of Social Work, I stand in solidarity while remembering George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, Tony McDade, Jaxyn Washington, and countless others who have lost their lives due to hate, power, and the generational dehumanizing of our Black and diverse communities. As a student, you are a force to be reckoned, and our communities need you. You have the tools to make change, to empower others, to give voice for those who have not been heard, and to help those who have fallen. Because of your actions and steadfast resolution, I am certain that tomorrow will be a better world. As Dean of the School of Social Work, as a Marine Corps veteran, and as an immigrant, I stand in solidarity with you, with our faculty, and with our staff to disarm and to call for social justice. Thank you, and congratulations, class of 2020.
Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the School of Social Work Cohort 11, I want to thank you for being part of our celebration. My name is Wynne, and it is my honor to be speaking before you. What a trip this has been. For many of us, this has been a life-altering adventure. We've stared down poverty, houselessness, mental illness, addiction, immigration laws, and all forms of oppression. But you can't be a person who never gives up. And so, here we stand. We all have someone or something that sparked that social work fire in us. For me, it was the selfless calm of a social worker who offered a conversation, but was content to sit in my silence. Social workers are tried by fire. Most of us know pain in a very intimate way, but there is something we know more. We know healing. We know what it is to do it afraid. We know what it means to rise. We apply to this program knowing all these things, and our professors have taken our passions, added the tools we needed, and guided us in how to help heal the world. From Professor Barcelo teaching us to know our worth, and Dr. Ami teaching us to Google that shit, each member of the faculty gave of their time, hearts, and experience to ensure that we are well equipped to be a force in whatever field we choose. Some of us will work in our local communities. Some will work at a macro level, challenging the policies that are oppressing marginalized communities. Some will keep their bags packed while fighting injustice on all fronts all around the world. While I don't know exactly where our paths will lead us from here, I have no doubt that no matter where we end up, we will bring healing to whatever part of the world we decide to touch. Some may say that this is an unfortunate moment to be graduating, but I say that in this extreme time of fear and grief, we are graduating at the perfect time. The world needs reinforcements, and we are the next wave of first responders.
Welcome, family, friends, community, fellow social work graduates. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Simona and Marina, for organizing this wonderful celebration and for all you do for us. Last Thursday, we heard from PSU that we could re-record our speeches and only had until 5 p.m. the next day, and I struggled to connect with something emotional and real to share with you all. Then my fellow white social work graduate, Rosa Brotherton, shared this poem. And while these are their words, it stands true for all white students graduating today. And I want to also give a content warning for the emotionally raw content. Social work in 2020. I am aching. It feels wrong to take up any space right now. I don't know how to think about my frame of reference to this work without acknowledging the space I take up with these words. The words I speak take us away from the grief in the community work that screams for our attention, as it always has, that people are burning. People are burning and are being scorched by a centuries-old fire. We ask Black folks to build the fire that scorches and scars and steals oxygen from their lungs. As social workers, we have been asked to maintain the flames, to tell the people we burn that we're helping. We tell them to put on ointment and another layer of clothing while we stroke the fire. My approach to this work acknowledges our role now and always as match strokers and false healers. We must put down our matches and band-aids. We need to make new meaning with communities of color. Let us listen and hold. Let us lay the foundation for true healing. Let us reject the narratives we are fed. Let us raise consciousness. Let us amplify the new narratives our Black authors and Black organizers create with each breath. Let us recognize art and expression as the means of healing. Let us write a new story, one without police or prisons, one in which the oppressed grab hold of disciplinary power, one in which Black people are not murdered for white capitalist gain, one in which we dismantle a false justice system and do the work to create real healing. This work is not about me or white executive directors or white providers telling communities of color how to behave. This work is about dismantling our roles as fire strokers and practicing what we preach. Thank you, Rosa, for giving me permission to share your words. And thank you to our classmates and faculty who are Black, Indigenous, and people of color for your patience as we learned with you, and unfortunately even from you these past years. We are all the social work graduates of the pandemic, and the world needs us now more than ever. Thank you. Black Lives Matter.
Portland State University awards honorary degrees to acknowledge individuals who have achieved outstanding scholarship or artistic accomplishments, or who have performed distinguished public service during their lifetime. It's my great pleasure now to present an honorary doctoral degree to alumnus and social justice advocate Tawna Sanchez. Representative Sanchez earned an interdisciplinary Bachelor of Arts degree from Marylhurst in Psychology and Communications in 2008 and a Master's of Social Work degree from Portland State University in 2012. Representative Sanchez grew up in Portland. A leader in fighting for the rights of women, Indigenous people, and the most vulnerable, she remains committed to standing up for social justice on the side of the oppressed. As the Director of the Family Services at the Native American Youth and Family Center, Representative Sanchez has worked to provide services to Native women who have experienced domestic violence and developed programs to serve Native American elders and children. Elected in 2016 as a representative for House District 43, Representative Sanchez is the second Native American to ever serve in Oregon's legislature. She has brought real-life experiences and social work values to the legislative process. Today we present Representative Sanchez with an honorary doctoral degree. We are so pleased to have her here to speak with us on this very special day.
As I was writing this, I realized that I didn't ask what time of day we were going to see this video. Should I start with good morning, good afternoon, or good evening? If I recall correctly, when I graduated from Portland State University, it was in the morning. Well, it was in the morning when I got there. I don't think I got my diploma in the morning. My best friend reminded me recently that the commencement speaker at my graduation was very powerful and that she still remembered that speech. And I had to admit that I didn't remember who that was. And by no stretch of the imagination do I expect that you will remember who I am either. In the years to come, I have no doubt that you will remember, though, how you got here. So I'll start with good morning. And if you woke up this morning very much like the many of us did, having had a crazy COVID dream and had to ask yourself, what day is it? Then you're in the right place. We're all here in the right place. And today is the day that you graduate from Portland State University. I wanted to start by saying I thought a great deal about what I would tell you today. I thought about it 4 months ago, as a matter of fact. 4 short months seems like a year ago. Now, maybe more. In February, at the end of the craziest legislative session ever, that should have told us something, when I was asked to speak to you today, I thought I would talk a little bit about the great responsibility and challenges that we have as social workers in these difficult times. 4 months ago. I thought I would touch on all the work that's being done in the varied fields that make up all we do and how it stretches out into so much more than what we realize. I thought maybe I would tease you a little bit for choosing a field of practice that is very likely not going to pay very much, and that some of you would likely be seeing me sooner than later, as you would be the ones tasked with coming to the legislature asking us not to cut your budgets. In February, I thought sincerely that I would thank you for choosing a field that would likely challenge you every day, but be amazingly fulfilling on so many levels. Well, that was February of 2020, and I am recording this in May of 2020. Because we face not only the challenges of COVID-19 and how to stay safe and healthy during a pandemic, but how do we go forward from here and do the work we had planned to do? How do we reach out to people who we need to serve who don't have a phone or internet, or maybe even a place to live? How do we help people who are struggling possibly for the very first time in their lives? How do we run a support group virtually? I don't know about you, but I started with computers in DOS mode, so every new thing that we must do now in order to communicate virtually is a new lesson for me. I keep telling myself that researchers say the way to keep your brain sharp is to keep learning. So like it or not, I keep learning. I keep learning Teams and Zoom and Google Chats. I have yet to master Facebook Live, and at this point, I'm just going to leave that to you, to the next generation. We've all heard the comparisons of COVID-19 to the Spanish flu of 1918. We've heard about the numbers of lives lost, the theories of how it spread, the resiliency of nations. We've heard about the Great Depression that followed in the 1930s, and then there was World War II and all the struggles since then. And as a nation and as human beings, we survived it all. We've come out on the other side a stronger and more innovative society. I truly believe we will do that again. And I do believe that mostly because of you. You, the graduating class of 2020, have done something that has never been done. Starting from high school diplomas to associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, master's degrees, and doctorates, all of you have adapted at the speed of light to finish these degrees. And some people might say, well, there have been online degrees before. There's been online schools for years, and that's true. But there's never been a situation where an entire country shut down because of a pandemic, where we found ourselves struggling with an uncertain future, battling an economic downturn, and where literally hundreds and thousands of students had to get online simultaneously in order to finish degrees that they had worked for years to complete. There will never be anyone like you again, and I'm amazed by you. And not for a minute do I believe it was easy, because I know some of you personally, and I watched you struggle through not just getting online, getting your speakers and your microphones to work, and not just having to sit in front of that monitor for 3 hours at a time, staring at a computer screen, trying to interact with people and not talk over them because of the feed delays. I watched you try to figure out how to do your jobs in this current environment, manage your households, your children, your families, and your community. Some of you had to work to manage your own feelings and fears while dealing with frightened children, sick parents, homeless families. Some of you had to think through how to get a job right now, or dealt with the anxiety of waiting for an unemployment check. And by the way, I'm sorry about that. The state needed to do a better job shoring up that system, and we are on it now, I promise. If you're still waiting for a check, talk to me later. I'll see if I can light a fire under somebody. Many of you had to stand strong in the face of all of this and be the social worker you are when you felt like crumbling to the ground. And maybe you did crumble once or twice. In the car, in the bathroom, or in your room late at night. And that's okay, because you got back up and you made it here today. And again, I'm amazed by you, and I wonder if I could have done what you did. The world will be different now. Nothing will ever be the same as it was before this time, and you will be amongst the first graduating class of this era. You may not ever be able to remember where you were when you first heard the word COVID-19, but you will remember how you got here today. You will remember that the sudden change of plan so close to graduation did not stop you, but challenged you to grow. You will remember that this new normal dared you to innovate, to adjust, to think outside not only the box, but the embedded history of formal education that it said it can only be done this way. You are graduating. It may not seem real, and for some, it might not feel as if you really deserve it. You really earned it. But from my perspective, you've earned more than a degree. You've earned the respect of many of us now, and many people going forward, all the ones coming after you because you were the first. I have great expectations for you, and I have no idea that you will challenge everything that we've learned in the past. I hope you remember to stay connected to the people who came along this path with you today, because they will be the ones who share your understanding of change. We can no longer afford to do things the way we did in the past. Everything changes from here, and you are the change makers.
Hey, awesome social work grads, we're proud of you. Congratulations. Thanks to your family. Special shout out to our Child Welfare Partnership social work grads and to our doctoral students. You did it. You're awesome. Now let's go change the world together. See you around.
What a strange time to be crossing such a threshold. Especially right now, it's an honor to walk alongside you in the pursuit of justice and healing for the broken places in the world. Mazel tov, congratulations, and thank you for the contributions you make.
Your voice, your empathy, your pursuit of justice are all so needed in this world, especially now. Thank you to all of your loved ones who have supported you on this journey. I look forward to seeing all of the work that you will continue to do in our communities.
I am so proud of you and all that you have done in getting your degree. Best wishes to you as you move off into whatever comes next for you.
I hope that you enjoy today and celebrate your accomplishment. Our communities are going to benefit tremendously from having social workers like you all who bring your collective insight and skill and strength and passion. I wish you the best on your journey. Enjoy celebrating and congratulations.
Be bold, be brave, do the work. You got this.
You are ready to go out and change the world. We are so proud of you.
You've worked so hard, you've overcome so much, and we're so proud of you.
Congratulations, graduates, on your success and perseverance against all odds, and best of luck to you in your new endeavors.
Sending the very best to you in your next adventure.
This is such a major milestone. Embrace your success and major milestone, and I hope you can fly high.
Hi, my name is Miranda Mosher, and I teach in Child, Youth, and Family Studies, and I want to tell the class of 2020 that graduation is always bittersweet. It's especially hard this year because we can't be in the same room to celebrate your accomplishments, but I want to tell you not to be a stranger and to remember that the world needs you. Congratulations, class of 2020.
I'm Genevieve Reyes. I'm graduating with a bachelor's in Child and Family Studies. Something I'm really excited about is that I'm finally going to be in the position to help marginalized youth like queer youth, low-income youth, and youth of color. And then I just wanted to say a quick thank you to my family back home, the family I've made here, and to my graduates for doing this during a pandemic.
I'm Isabella Ginsberg. I'm graduating from the BSW program at PSU. My parents always taught me that you get what you give in life, and I know that we as a graduating class have given our hearts to everything we've done at our time at PSU. And because of this, I know that when we all enter the workforce or continue our education, we'll be met with an abundance of love, support, and the confidence to make a difference in our communities.
Haumidakiapi, Kirsten Makiapie, Sisi Tawna Himatahan. Hello, my name is Kirsten Farmer, and I am an enrolled member in the System Wapton Oyate in South Dakota. I moved to Portland from Minnesota to complete my MSW at the PSU School of Social Work. I will be graduating from the Clinical Social Work program, and once I obtain my license, my goal is to work with and empower the Native community. My hope is that we will all become stronger and more resilient social workers after overcoming this pandemic.
My name is Allison. I'm a CYFS graduating senior. I would have to say thank you to Ben, the professor. Social activism was my favorite class. So thank you, Ben, for making that enjoyable as hard as it was for a lot of us.
My name's Priscilla Coyle Tang. I'm graduating from the BSW and going into the MSW next year. I just wanted to have a wish that Min people say Wunzun, which means spirit come home. And may your spirit come home to you, and may you bring people's spirits in your work. I just want to congratulate everyone for the hard work that they've done, congratulate our staff for being so awesome, and thank our families and our ancestors.
My name is Danielle West. I am a graduate of the class of 2020 in the MSW program from Portland State with a concentration in policy, leadership, communities, and organizations. I'm so proud of this class, and I'm so proud of all the classmates that I've gotten a chance to know. And I look forward to being an agitator in the systems of change and macro social work. And I hope that we are all going to be adaptable social workers as a result of this.
My name is Aubrey Mylene, and I am graduating with a Bachelor's of Science in Child, Youth, and Family Studies. I would like to give a special shout out to the amazing staff at Portland State, along with my family and friends for their support throughout my short journey at Portland State. This pandemic has caused a disruption in all of our lives, and we don't get a physical graduation, but I am proud to be a part of something unique. Not many people can say they are graduating during a pandemic, and here we are making history. Congratulations to the class of 2020. I wish you all well with your next adventures.
My name is Rampedi. I'm a graduate from the BSW program. I'm super excited. We made it to my cohort. We made it during COVID-19, and I'm just beyond excited to see what you all continue to do within your communities and outside of new communities. I just hope you guys continue to challenge oppressive, institutions, continue challenging the norm and just making change. I'm so grateful for all of you that I've met along the way, and to my professors. It wouldn't have been the BSW program without y'all, so thank you.
I'm Norzum. I'm an MSW student, and I want to take this opportunity to say thanks to my mother who lives in Tibet at monastery, and she always told me learn something wherever I go. And also I want to thanks to my professor Ami, who encouraged me through this graduate program process, and also treat everyone equally. And I also want to congratulations to everyone. I hope you found opportunity that what you want to do in the future. Congratulations.
My name is Myra, and I am a BSW graduate. I want to thank the Ganas program and student programs for all the opportunities they gave me. También le quiero agradecer a mi mamá por apoyarme estos últimos 4 años. To my fellow graduates, I know this is not the graduation we were expecting, and I just want you all to know that you are seen, even though it's virtually. We made it, and I wish you all the best. Congratulations.
My name is Francis Flores Tapia, and I'm an MSW graduate.
I'm excited about having the opportunity to further contribute to the strengthening and uniting of BIPOC communities and working towards healing and social justice work. I want to make a special shout out to my caring and loving community within the Students of Color Collective. Y'all were amazing. I couldn't have done it without you. Thanks, class of 2020.
Hi, my name is Beth Basine, and I am a graduate of the Bachelor's of Social Work program for the hybrids. And I'm really looking forward to going out into the world and fighting to change the status quo as it is, make the world a better place for more people, hopefully. And I'm really excited to have been able to come together with like-minded individuals in the program. And there's so many great moments, but too many to count. I want to thank a few of the advisors and instructors, Molly, Stephanie, Mindy, Missy, my husband, for all of the support, and the Golden Girl Gang. They know who they are. Thank you.
I'm Clement Wilson, graduating with my MSW. I'm in the Children, Youth, and Families concentration, and I just want to give a shout out to my fellow graduates, and my hope is that we each find our role and our gift in this changing world, and that we can share that with our communities. I'm also going to school social work, and I'm an advocate for lifting up trans and gender variant voices in the school system, and I know that as we go and rebuild after this crisis, that school social workers are going to play a really vital role. So I'm really excited and humbled to be a part of that.
My name is Hollis Kinner, and I moved here from the Bay Area 3 years ago in pursuit of my MSW degree. Fond memories of my experience within the program include being on the EPIC committee, being part of the Students of Color Collective, and also attending the lead day of action at the Capitol in February. In addition to my family, I would like to thank within the program, Dr. LaKendra Dove, Simone, Marina, my study buddy, Lee Berger, and all the friends that I've made on the way. Congratulations, we did it, y'all.
My name is Ernesto. I'm a grad student in the School of Social Work. To my classmates, I'm so incredibly proud of you. And in particular, I wanted to call out my classmates who are undocumented, who have DACA status, and who, like my family, do not have access to the supports and protections that made it possible for me to get here. I see you, I hear you, and I will never stop working for you. I didn't make it here alone, and to my family, my mentors, my friends, thank you for believing in me, even when I didn't think I could make it. We made it.